friends, welcome back to the Pantry Challenge. Today's meal is one of our absolute favorites. If you have children, you know that not every meal is a hit, especially if you're working with food storage or shelf-stable meals. But this is a family favorite for everyone. My entire family of 5 absolutely loves it. In fact, my oldest just had a birthday and I asked him what he wanted and he said tacos. And tacos in our house means this recipe. It is actually a meatless recipe. It is a lentil rice taco mix. Now before you scrub up your nose, my husband is a meat and potatoes kind of guy, and our whole family, we are by no means vegetarian, but you don't miss the meat in this recipe. It is extremely frugal. I make up 5 or 6 batches in a jar at a time so that when I have a super busy day like today, I can just grab it off the shelf, pour it in the pot, and I'm good to go. So I have the recipe written down here. Don't worry about writing all this down. We'll have it linked on the blog and have a link in the description box below. But in this jar, I have lentils, rice, broth, beef broth, taco seasoning, parsley, salt, and dehydrated pinto beans. And, well, I'll just pour it in. So, to make this recipe, literally all you do is open the jar, pour it in the pot. Told you, really easy. You want about a pint of salsa. This is zucchini salsa that we grew and made ourselves in the garden this year. So I'm just going to pop that open, put that in there. It's super thick, didn't really want to come out. Okay, and I'm going to set this jar to the side. I'm not going to put it in the sink for now, and that's because if we end up needing to add water to this later, we're going to put water in our salsa jar and get all that tomato juice goodness and give more flavor than just plain water. And to that, we're going to add 3 cups of water. Give it a good stir with our whisk. Then we're just going to bring this to a boil. Once it's at a good rolling boil, I'm going to lower it to a simmer, and I'm just going to let it simmer with the lid on for 30 minutes. That's it. I'll bring you back when we're done, but when we're done, it's just a matter of plating it onto a taco and garnishing however you want. I told you, absolutely easy peasy. I'll be back whenever we're ready to plate up a taco. Bye. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes, so I'm going to stir it, and I want to be able to show you the consistency that you can expect. Let me grab a spoon real quick. Okay, so here's about the consistency. You can see it thickened up a lot, which reminds me of what I forgot to mention earlier. I know I mentioned keeping your salsa jar in case you needed to add water, but I didn't talk about why you might need to add water. So as the lentils, rice, and pinto beans rehydrate, it can stick to your pot, stick to the bottom of the pot before it's ready to be done. So you do need to stir it occasionally, but also you need to monitor the water level and see if it needs more water. I ended up adding just under about a cup more water just to keep it from sticking on the bottom. It ended up evaporating out or just getting rehydrated into the lentils and rice. But also keep in mind that it is a taco. You're using it in tacos, so you do want it to be thick. You don't want it to be super runny. But about 1 more cup is all I had to add. So here are my tacos. Just wanted to show you the consistency of it in a taco. Now, I love garnishing this with fresh cilantro and sliced avocados, but since this is a pantry challenge, I don't have that on hand. So all I'm going to be topping it with is sour cream and cheese. I am going to be garnishing my children's tacos because this is my last bag of cheese and I need it to last as long as possible. Because remember, we can't go grocery shopping during this challenge. But anyway, here is one taco, what it looks like. It's really hearty. The lentils really rehydrate and make it a nice, thick, meaty, without the meat, hearty meal. So I hope you enjoy. Bye.